You okay?
57 minutes, Matt. 57 minutes to go 20 miles.
It's not too bad for around here.
Melrose to Waltham.
Not too bad.
No, that's actually bad. 57 minutes for 20 miles of travel, to me, it almost seems like a mathematical impossibility. But no, that was just my reality over the last blood-boiling, expletive-filled hour. A chest-tightening hour that also reminded me of the stupidest people on planet Earth today. And you know who those people are, Matt?
I'm going to take a guess and say bikers.
Nope. They're the people here in this area who are still mad that the city of Boston isn't hosting the Summer Olympics today. And they're out there. There was even an idiotic opinion piece in the Boston Globe just 2 days ago about this very topic. Think of the progress the city would have made and how much more of an international city Boston would have become if we hosted the 2024 Summer Olympics. Wrong. We can't handle it. We cannot handle it. And today, and every goddamn day on these hell roads in both the city and the surrounding area, prove it. We can't handle it. There's too many people. 98.5% of you have no idea how to drive. You have no idea what the hell you're doing. You don't use your signals. Your face is down on your effing phone. You don't know how to drive. None of you know how to drive. The roads are smaller than ever because of the aforementioned other idiots, you bike lane people that don't even use the bike lanes, you hobbyists. You got idiots crossing the roads willy-nilly on green lights looking at you like you're the bad guy when you lay on your horn and you verbally undress them. Oh, I'm just going to take my time willy-nilly across the road. It's a green light! Scooters, dirt bikes, ATVs in the city, construction everywhere, closed roads, and some of you people are still out there today mad that we don't have the Olympics? On top of the pile of moronic takes that I've had over the last decade or so doing this job, blessed to do so, Matt, was me saying about 11 years ago, I wanted the F1 thing. I wanted the F1 thing in the seaport for some of the things I said that was in this dumb opinion piece, to boost the city's status in the world, for us to become more of an international city. Let's make Boston more like New York, shall we? Those were the words of a younger, dumber me. A moron, really. The words of a moron. Here's one of the great things I've realized about getting older. The cliche of with age comes with wisdom, that exists for a reason. Because you realize the error of your dumber, younger ways, your thoughts, and you realize why olds are usually labeled as NIMBYs. Do you know what NIMBY means?
Yeah, not in my backyard.
The acronym. Not in my backyard. A+ for Matt over there. NIMBY, not in my backyard. These olds, NIMBYs, they've been right the whole time. You can now call me a NIMBY. I'll get it tattooed on me. I have ideas for tattoos. I'm going to get one to honor my cat and my dad. I'll also get one that says Proud NIMBY. The Olympics, not in my backyard. F1, not in my backyard. More bike lanes, not in my backyard. None of it. The only thing I want in my backyard going forward, as long as I'm going to live in this hell state, 20-lane highways. Make them as big as possible. Clear-cut everything. Bigger highways. Up-to-date infrastructure. How about up-to-date bridges that don't look like they're going to collapse if you breathe on them? No more potholes. That's it. That is it. Otherwise, that's it. That's the only change I want. Otherwise, NIMBY now, NIMBY forever. And you wanted the Olympics? Get out there and try to drive today and tell me you wanted the Olympics to start today. Good luck. Good luck. 57 minutes for 20 miles. Wow. I should see a cardiologist because I can't believe that. Oh, we should have had it. Think of what it would have done to the city. Mass corruption for one. The only people that wanted it were like, I don't know, some of you flowery reporters and media people that are like, it just makes us so high and mighty now because Boston got the Olympics. And then construction companies that would have been on the take. That's it. Those are the only people that should get you while you're mad. Other than that, if you wanted it just because to say that Boston would have the Olympics, oh, F off. All right, Matt, what's your opening take?
Geez, I don't even know if I should do an opening take after that. I just want to say Jim Murray 2024. I co-sign.
You don't want me running anything.
I co-sign on that. 20-lane highways all over the place. I am team bulldozer. If it's up to me, Jim, Route 3 would be 7 lanes in each direction from the Braintree split all the way down to the Sagamore Bridge. I would bulldoze everything. And by the way, real quick, though, on the Olympics, Jim, I think we would have been a good spot because you actually can't light our rail system on fire because it's already on fire. So, I mean, really, maybe it would have been a good fit for us. The people who wanted the Olympics, dumb. Wow, talk about a one to follow up. Here's what I'll give you real quick on Alex Cora, which you said I've not been able to weigh in on this yet. Heard you guys talking a lot yesterday about why he would sign here. 3-year deal instead of getting 5 and 45, and I heard Felger mentioning that. That's what he should have gotten to beat Craig Counsell. I think the giveaway in this is the number of years. 3 more years. Alex Cora entered this year as a lame duck, which almost never happens as a manager. Can you remember the last time a general manager entered their final year as a lame duck? I mean, it almost never, ever happens for good reason. You cannot have somebody running your baseball team who you don't know is going to be around in a year. It's one thing to have your manager do it, which rarely happens anyway. It's another thing to have your general manager do it. We know that Alex Cora wants to be a GM. He has said this publicly. He has said so strongly privately. 3 years. Chaim Bloom got a 5-year deal, which really, in the grand scheme of things, is a 4-year deal, right? Before you either have to fire him or move on. I bet you Craig Breslow got the exact same thing. I bet you Craig Breslow got a 5-year deal as general manager, chief baseball officer of the Red Sox. This 3-year contract for Cora puts him directly on line with the decision that they would have to make on Craig Breslow 3+ years from now. So, I think he took it. Again, I was stunned by the news. I didn't expect it to come down. I'm shocked he's back. This is Cora positioning himself to be a general manager one day and potentially here. He's said he doesn't want to manage all that much longer. 3 years feels like a good amount of time for him. That could be here, where he has a good relationship with ownership. We'll see how the Breslow thing goes. But make no mistake about it. I mean, this is, if Breslow truly wanted to bring in his own guy, he would have been able to bring in his own guy. If Cora wanted to stay, it was going to be up to him because he's got that good relationship with ownership. I think he's staying because he's positioning himself to be a general manager here or elsewhere. So if I'm Craig Breslow, I'm paying attention to that timing. 3 years? That should put him right along the same track as Breslow. Keep an eye out on that. That's why I think he took the 3 years.
I want to throw another theory that I had about the 3 years at you because I found it to be kind of an interesting window. If Cora stays, that's enough time for him to evaluate this big 3 of these untradeable prospects in the Red Sox system of Marcelo Mayer, Kyle Teal, Roman Anthony. If those guys are good, and this is your core, and that could be the core of a championship team or someone in contention every year, wouldn't you want to re-up after that 3 years? And if they stink, sayonara.
Out. See you later. Or if he doesn't want to manage anymore. No, I mean, the shorter deal, the more I think about it, makes sense. Don't get me wrong, though, Jim. I was shocked. And how could you have not been shocked? Based on all of the comments coming out of Cora and his camp all year long, based on the way the Red Sox were trying to position this thing, I am stunned he's back. It is great news, though, that he's back because, again, this is not the Red Sox picking Cora. This isn't the Red Sox wanting him to continue as manager. This is Cora wanting to continue as manager here. What that ultimately means for him, I don't know. I think it does in some ways put him on a track to be a general manager someday. The shorter time frame makes sense of that. But it's also good news, too, in the sense that he believes enough in what's going on here. I do buy into this. He believes enough in what's going on here that he's willing to stick it out. So this is good news if you're a Red Sox fan. Good news.
I found it shocking when it broke the other day when Mazz and I were in on the show. I thought he was as good as gone. And it sounded that way, but Alex Cora is back, re-upping for 3 years. You want to weigh in on that? 617-779-0985. The Olympics, Patriots, anything like that. Hell, maybe even got a WWE or wrestling take for old Jay Stu there behind the glass. Like, here's a question, Jay Stu. Pretend it's Jim and Melrose calling in. Hey, Jay Stu.
Hi, Jim. How are you today?
Excellent. Thanks, Jay Stu. Why has the WWE failed Shinsuke Nakamura? Like, this was a guy that I remember. Like, I don't pay attention to it, obviously, as close as you do. But, I remember seeing him at an event that we went to that you took me to at the Garden. The guy's very entertaining. Now it feels to me he's become a jobber. Why has the WWE failed Shinsuke Nakamura?
Because he hasn't connected with enough fans on a big enough level. He had his moment at WrestleMania in New Orleans, and he didn't win the championship against AJ Styles. They turned him into a villain and kind of really didn't have anything with him after that run. He came back as a villain in a story with Cody Rhodes within the last year. Right now, he's main eventing against Cody Rhodes in Japan for obvious reasons. And that's kind of been it. I don't think his character has really connected with the U.S. audience.
Maybe it's just maybe they're racist and they don't like Japanese people, Jimmy. Maybe that's what it comes down to. Who knows? But I find him very entertaining. He's good in the ring. I like the whole gimmick. And now I like one of the things I tuned in. I'm like, this is what this guy's become. Like I remember him being like
he was a killer in Japan.
Yeah, right.
He was a killer in Japan. He came over here and kind of had a meh run.
Well, how about see everything's on the table here from wrestling, Olympic gripes, traffic yelling.
May I play a piece of audio saying that Jay Stu was right from years ago?
Oh, please. I bet I know what this is. Hit it, Jimmy.
Mazz doesn't know if Boston's up for the Summer or Winter Olympics, but he knows crap like this, and this is why.
I'm a homeowner.
This is what he spends his time on.
Yeah, I work around the house.
Hey, that MBTA's working just great through this, isn't it?
Now I've been happy lately.
By the way, all rail service on the MBTA has been suspended.
What does this have to do with the Summer Olympics?
That just speaks to dysfunction within the
No, it doesn't.
MBTA.
It has something to do with the city not being built for 5 feet of snow. If we're going to get 5 feet of snow...
Mike, how do you get to the Olympics?
There rides the peace train.
But
How do you get there?
Jimmy, not through 5 feet of snow.
You can't get there without rail service.
Peace train sounding louder.
You will have rail service.
Jimmy takes the team.
You'll have rail service in July. I don't understand you. The rail service is kaput because of the snow.
Come on, the peace train.
Right, with this volume of people.
There's no people out there. It's the snow.
Everyone jump on the peace train.
It's the people.
Right, because they're telling you it can't be used.
Come on, the peace train.
Because of the snow, Jimmy.
Right. They're telling you that they can't handle a disaster. The Olympics are going to be a disaster.
No, that's not what they mean by that. So that's like a metaphorical thing.
We struck a nerve.
Been crying late.
Boy, did we ever.
Thinking about the world as it is.
Disaster.
That's not what they mean by that.
Come on, peace train.
And you were 100% right on that, Jimmy. Very clairvoyant of you. There would be no way that we can handle this thing. So good luck to you, Paris, France. All right, open lines, 617-779-0985.
They had an incident, and this is why I bring this up. I put this in the email chain. 800,000 people were inconvenienced by lack of rail service due to
terrorism. Yeah, wasn't there like some sort of terrorist attack?
Yeah,
or something like that?
it was a sabotage. Like they there were arsonists, which again,
yeah,
we wouldn't have to worry about here because the tea is already on fire. But don't worry, Jim, we could just send them through the Sumner tunnel. Oh, wait, no, we can't.
That's closed for the summer.
Oh, that's right, too.
Because it's closed.
I completely forgot about that part, too. Oh, yeah, no, you want to have the Olympics right now, and the Sumner Tunnel's closed again for a month. Yeah. Oh, but the Olympics, it would have made us an international city. No, we're fine just how it is. In fact, let's make it like 1998, can we? I just want everything like 1998.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Red Sox analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.